Hey guys, this is Catherine from Oracle Intuitions. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is your weekly energy reading for June 1st to the 7th. We're taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. These are going to be general messages, so I also recommend that you check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. Also, I'm going to be starting a new series sometime this week. It may even be tomorrow or maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, somewhere there, where we're going to be doing daily messages from Spirit. So these are just going to be quick messages, a quick 5-10 minute video maybe that I feel drawn to in regards to messages from angels, your spirit guides, spirit animals, whatever seems to be coming through or I'm being called to for that day. So also remember to check out our mini readings. This is our live show on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, where myself and my co-host Brandon Hauser, we do mini readings for our subscribers. And on Sundays, join us at 2 p.m., where we bring on special guests each week. So these are anybody with a spiritual element. They can be other readers, they may be Reiki or healing or, some other element of the spiritual realm, I suppose is the best way to describe it. Also, if you're interested in a general reading, you can contact me through oracleintuitions.com, or you can message me on my Facebook or my Instagram page. Please make sure you subscribe to my Instagram at oracle_intuitions. And thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your reading and have an amazing week. Take care. Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading for June 1st to the 7th. We're taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I do suggest that you taking a look into your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get a clearer message of the week ahead. All right, so let's see what is coming in for Sagittarius this week. In the element of the mind, we have beginnings. For the body, we have freedom. And from spirit is we have I am presence. So it's really talking about staying in the present moment. I really feel like I really feel like for some of you, your mind has really been exploring, okay? It feels like maybe perhaps you're trying to start something new. Maybe perhaps you're looking for a new beginning within a certain situation, okay? This could be even a current situation, but looking for a fresh start within it. It just really feels like right now is the time to stay within the present moment. I feel like for many of you, maybe you're rushing ahead with your mind thoughts. I think that's the best word to use, your mind thoughts. It's almost as though you're contemplating situations maybe before they even happened, or scenarios, that are being created within your mind. And I feel like what that is doing is not really bringing about a new beginning, because I do feel worries coming or stresses coming in through, those thoughts as well, which is preventing that movement forward. So I really feel like staying in the now, all right, is going to help the situation. I'm also getting, for some of you, that you may be bringing up past events which are inhibiting that movement or that freedom forward, okay? So it feels like for some of you, when we talk about this freedom, so you could have walked away from something that maybe felt or left you with that feeling of being bound or tied into something. This could be freedom in regards to feeling financially free, feeling financially stable. What maybe perhaps you're wanting that new beginning toward, some sense of freedom, whether it's leaving a relationship, maybe, some sort of sense of stability, whether this is financial or career, however it is, that this relates to you. It could even be bringing in a romantic relationship or some sense of relationship that is going to give you a sense of freedom. What I'm getting from that is actually that for some of you, you may be seeking a relationship that allows you the freedom to be who you are instead of being restricted in some sense. All right. So we're going to get some clarifying cards, but I really feel like right now, what this is basically saying is to stay in the present moment. Don't allow scenarios from the past to come through. Don't allow your mind to wander too far into the future, looking into issues or problems that could arise as you're seeking this new beginning. It's hard to have a new beginning when you're having a prejudice towards the future already, right? If you're imagining the future and all you're seeing is the problems that could come up with, entering towards a goal, that is not allowing you the freedom. It's not allowing you, to move forward. And that's what I'm really getting from this. All right. So let's see what else is coming through here. I love these cards, but they're really stiff and I find them hard to shuffle. So Page of Pentacles. Again, this is about something new, a new beginning. This could have to be with a new beginning towards stability. All right. That Page of Pentacles, it's like a new creation, a new beginning. Maybe you're looking on planning something. This could be, within relationships. But I feel like for some of you, you may be looking for a new job or a new way to find stability within your current position. Maybe you're looking for advancement. Maybe you're starting a new business, whatever it is. But I feel like through the process of this, what you ultimately also want is freedom. Okay, maybe for some of you, you're caught in a place or a workplace that feels very, very restricted. Maybe you're seeking that same type of position, but something that has a little bit more freedom. So again, take that as it resonates with you at this moment. We have the World. So again, I feel like some sort of endings. Okay, this is about a completion of a cycle. So it's like you're ending a cycle. You're looking for the new beginning. When we end one cycle, when one door closes, another one opens. And that's really what the World talks about. It's ending a cycle and moving to a new phase. So for some of you, may already have this phase in mind. What is that new phase that's coming through? Am I going to start my own, my own business? Am I going to, have a brighter financial future? I'm looking at investing, in something, but I'm ending a phase and I'm heading towards something that is going to bring me a sense of freedom. For some of you, again, this could have to do with relationships. Maybe you're, debating on releasing a relationship in order to complete a cycle because it's no longer a relationship that is fulfilling and you're looking towards freedom in some sense. And we also have the Hermit. So it's talking about I am presence with that Hermit card coming through. This is really about going into yourself. So I feel like for some of you, not only are you being asked to stay within that present moment, again, release old fears, release negativity about moving forward, instead of looking for problems of what the future could bring, it feels as though look for the positivity of what this could bring. Look at the positivity of that freedom, okay? But I'm also getting really going into yourself. We have this I am presence with that Hermit card. Pretty much sort of the same card. The Hermit is really, going in, meditating, really digging deep within yourself. Take some time away from perhaps other people or other things, that are no longer needed or no longer serving you. Maybe things that are bringing you into a more negative mindset. It's okay to take the time for yourself if it's needed. All right. This is all about you at this moment. So take that, because if you're looking for that new beginning, maybe you need to go deep inside of yourself and really decide what that new beginning is going to look like. But stay within that present moment. What does that new beginning look like to you? What is it that's your ultimate goal? What can you foresee for the future? But stay within the present moment. Okay. Don't put, don't put old scenarios onto a new situation, is what I keep hearing. All right. So let's get some more clarification and see what is coming through. All right. Look at this. Liberation. Free yourself. Freedom. Right? Again, it really feels like that for some of you, this could have to do with an ending of a situation, whether it's leaving a job, starting something new, maybe for some of you, maybe moving out on your own, whatever it is, but there's this freedom coming through. Okay, a releasing of some sort where you're moving into a new phase, or the wanting to move into a new phase. Maybe for some of you, this is even just starting a new hobby. Okay, starting something that is going to free your mind. Right? Because when we take up a new hobby or when we take up something that interests us, What it does is it allows us that freedom of the mind. It's giving us, some other sense of purpose or some other sense of focus. All right. So, again, take that as it resonates with you. It's also talking about becoming a loving mirror. So, I still feel that for some of you, this could have to do with a relationship. And it also talks about honor yourself. You might be walking away from something in order to honor yourself. All right. You could also be going towards something that is going to be honoring you. Again, maybe perhaps your talent, maybe your knowledge, maybe your, just whatever it is. But when we have this become a loving mirror, what I'm getting here is that it's really time to also allow yourself to, when we're in this hermit mode, okay, when you go into this hermit mode and you stay within that presence, what I feel is it's asking about reflection. What are you reflecting to the world? Ask yourself this. What am I reflecting to the world? What am I reflecting to others? What are others reflecting to me? What does my circle look like? But what does my circle of friends and family? What do they look like? Are they positive? Are they negative? Am I bringing through more negative elements than I am positive elements? Like, these are things that you really may need to take a deeper look at, all right? Especially, when it's saying right now, maybe perhaps you're very reflective, okay? Or you're in a place of receiving energy. And I feel like this is what it's telling you, is like, take a deeper look and ask yourself at this point, what is it that I'm reflecting and what is being reflected back to me? All right. So let's take a look into relationships and see what is coming through for relationships this month. Now, remember that relationships can be friends, family, and co-workers, all right? They do not need to be romantic relationships. Just take the cards as they resonate with you and leave what doesn't. And let's see what is coming in for Sagittarius this upcoming week. June 1st to the 7th. Please tell me about Sagittarius for June 1st to the 7th. Flirt. All right. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Interesting, because of the fact that we also had this mirror, right? So it feels like, you don't need to get too deep and heavy, okay, with the external world. This feels more like, reflect upon what you can reflect outwards is basically what I'm trying to say. I'm stumbling on my words here. But what you can reflect out is that more playful nature. It doesn't mean that you have to sit there and, flirt with everybody. But I feel like a more playful nature. Be lighthearted. All right. Are you receiving a lot of heavy energies lately, or are you extending a lot of heavy energies lately? Maybe this is something that you really also need to take a look at. All right. And just remember that it doesn't always need to be so deep. It doesn't now need to be so intricate. I can't say that word. You know what I'm trying to say. All the time. All right. Be lighthearted within your energy. All right. Go into that hermit mode and find yourself at this point. But you also, when we go into hermit mode, a lot of people tend to think, oh, I've got to get deep and dark and, all of this stuff. And sometimes that does have to do with it. Right? But not always. Sometimes that hermit mode is just releasing, energies that other people have brought to us. Or maybe energies that we felt that we've absorbed, throughout, whatever time period it is. It's time to just release those and get into a more, lighthearted type of energy. You can extend that out to others as well. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And we have let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So what I'm getting here is exactly that for some of you Sagittariuses, okay? And again, take them as they resonate. But what I'm getting here is that Spirit is saying to you, look at, when we're in this lighthearted energy, this is how people are drawn to us, okay? When we're in that place of having fun and being playful and you know, but still take things seriously. It doesn't mean that you have to be a goofball or that you're not going deep. It just basically says that, you know, if somebody was to say something to you, that you're not taking it the wrong way and you're not extending an energy that is going to push people back. And it feels like for some of you, you may have been in this place where you're trying to control the situation in some extent, all right? And it's time to let go of that. And that doesn't mean that you're, you know, when we talk about control, it doesn't mean that you're sitting there trying to control every move, all right? But you may, you know, somebody may say something the wrong way and you're taking it the wrong way, all right? Or somebody may say something that is lighthearted to them, but you're taking it in a more serious way. There is chemistry between the two of you. So whoever this is relating to, this even may be talking about yourself, all right? Allow yourself to be lighthearted with yourself. You don't need to be so studious or serious all the time. You don't need to control every aspect within your life or things around you. Allow yourself to flow. Get into the present, you know, the present now, right? You don't need to try to control the next step all the time. I am presence. I am presence here. I am presence now. All I can do is control where I am at this particular moment, right? I don't need to put control into the future. Things will unfold as they're supposed to unfold. It doesn't mean that we just sit there and do nothing, but it's basically saying, you know, you don't need to put worry or fear or panic towards, you know, situations that haven't happened yet. Right? And I do feel that for some of you, this may have to do with a particular person. And I feel like the advice, you know, in regards to that person is right there. You guys have chemistry. There is a chemistry here, but maybe perhaps you need to have a little bit more of a loving energy. Okay. Be that reflective mirror. Be that reflective mirror. Let go of that control issues. All right. So let's get some clarification and see what's coming through. We have intuition. So it already feels like maybe you already knew, you know, that, you know, maybe this is that validation for some of you, right? With Archangel Raziel, maybe they're saying, you know, you already know that you're being a little controlling toward the situation. Maybe you need to put out a little bit more of a loving energy. But I'm also getting here that there could be some sort of soul connection where two of you are drawn to each other because of intuition. Like you just feel that this is your person, or that person is feeling like, you know, you are for them. However that resonates with the two of you. And look at that, miracles. I feel like once you stop letting go, or start letting go of the control issues, start allowing yourself to flow with spirit rather than to try to control every movement. When you start looking at things in a different light and from a different perspective, this is where miracles occur. And look at that, trust the situation. All right. So I feel like for some of you, this also could be a message in regards to your person. Maybe spirit reminding you to just have trust. Okay, trust this situation. A lot of times when we're trying to control something, it's because we're not trusting. We're not trusting ourselves, all right? Especially with this intuition coming through, right? We're not trusting ourselves. We're not trusting the person. We're not trusting, you know, the situation in general. And I feel like, you know, Uriel here is saying, take a step back. Take a step back. Maybe even figure out why you need to control things with that hermit energy, all right? What is the fear? What is the need to start controlling things? Why are you trying to make it go in a particular way, or a particular, you know, step-by-step type of, it's like a map. Why do you have a roadmap for this relationship, right? That's not necessary, or, you know, not needed. So this is just what I'm getting from that energy. So, you know, take a look at it. Allow these miracles to come through. Trust the situation at this time. All right, and so let's get into a closing message from the universe and see what is coming through. Let's get a closing message to end this reading. A message is coming through for Sagittarius for June 1st. To the 7th. Maximus. How can you feed others when your own table is empty? This is a beautiful energy, and I actually love this energy because it really reminds you to take care of yourself. Again, that hermit energy, all right? When we're expanding our energy out and trying to control everything or to have things go a particular way, it really leaves us in an empty place. If we're flowing with spirit, all right, it's about that trust. When you flow with spirit, you're going to have a fuller sense of self. You're not going to feel that need to have to control things. There's going to release that worry and that fear about taking the next steps into the future, that new beginning. All right. And also, this also could be talking about that new beginning is if you want that new beginning, but you're empty at this time, remember to fill your own cup too. Go into that hermit mode. All right. Allow yourself to really plan the future, but by staying in the present. And what I mean by that, and a lot of people get confused by that, is that when we look at the end goal of what it is that we want to create, that's where, we talk about with that law of attraction. It's seeing the end goal. The control of that is seeing each step and demanding how each step is going to come about. It's kind of like saying, look, I'm going to be, my end goal is to have my own successful business. The control part of that is saying, well, I'm going to meet somebody at 2:00 in the afternoon and, they're going to offer me this and this is going to happen at this time in this place. And then I'm going to do this and I'm going to wear red and this is going to happen. And those are the control, right? The end goal is saying, I want this. So you don't need to plan the in between. All right. Maybe plan the next step. If your goal is to have your own business, your own successful business, say, okay, my next step is to get the business license. I feel this being successful. The control part of it is, it's going to go like this, or this could happen, or these bad things could happen, or these positive things could happen, or this is going to happen. It's those little details in the process of it, and that's the control. It's like a relationship. I want this successful, happy, fulfilling, loving relationship, but the control part is, but they got to say this to me, and they got to say those exact words, and they got to be exactly looking like this, and they got to be exactly looking like that. That's the control part. Okay. So the end version is not the control, but by staying present and allowing spirit to guide you through these little steps, that's where we get that end goal. And last card coming through, we have make peace with your past. Yeah, I feel like for many of you, that some sense of control is coming in because of past issues. Maybe things didn't work out in the past the way that you really wanted them to. Or maybe, especially when it comes to relationships. Okay, I really feel that for many of you, just because one thing wasn't successful doesn't mean that everything isn't going to be successful. All right, you have to let go of the past and allow something new to come through. It also can really inhibit those controls, right? You really want to stop that control. You want to inhibit that controlling feeling. So when we're sitting there and focused on the past, what we're really trying to do is we're really trying to control the next step. We're really trying to control the future. But that can bring through a lot of stress and anxiety, which doesn't allow a new beginning. All right. So just take that as it resonates for you, Sagittarius. I truly hope that you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to watch us on Wednesdays at 6:00 p.m. where we do live readings for our subscribers, and on Sunday at 2:00 p.m. where we bring on a special spiritual guest and have an interview. These are all mountain times. And also don't forget to click subscribe, click like, and have an amazing week, guys. Many blessings. Take care.